channel. Um, just waiting for, yeah, sorry. Okay, just waiting to receive questions. Oh, there's nobody present at the moment. Two. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hello. So, hi. Hi, Tanya. Hey. Right. I'm ready to take your questions. I'll try and answer as many as I can within the time allotted to this. Okay, nice to see you. Well, glad. Yeah, nice to hear from you. Okay. Right. Let me just see who has posted the first question. Mariam. Okay. Let's find out. Mariam, how does M feel? How does M feel towards about Mariam? How does M feel? Okay. Right. I will, Mariam. So the answer to your question is that they feel that it's a challenge at the moment, or you are, or things to do with you. You are, or your connection with this person is challenging at the moment. Perhaps it could be logistical issues or other things that both of you are aware of, because they feel there's something not quite right, perhaps due to some misunderstanding or something you said that made them feel you are very well. They feel you're smart in the way you go about things, so the way you have been going about things in a very smart way, but they feel that there's something not quite right about your connection with this person. So they're not happy. So that's how they feel at the moment. They're not happy the way things have transpired. So their hope is for that to change around, whereby you can both have the good time, or there should be a time where you both were happy together and doing things together. So their thought and quest is for some sort of moderation in terms of the way you perceive, or the way you reason, or the way you're going about things, because this person is looking at you, but they're not looking at, perhaps maybe there are aspects of things that they haven't got quite right either. So those are the discussions they would like to have with you, but in person. That's what I'm getting. So they feel this cannot be dealt with in a satisfactorily, in a remote way. It can't be dealt with remotely to their satisfaction. So I think physical presence and discussions on maybe a meal or whatever, yeah, is what they're thinking of. So that's how this person feels, and that's what they're thinking. Mariam Q, because of something that's not harmonious that has happened. So just bear with me, please, Mariam. Let me just, yeah, what they would like is for you to have a common vision or a common goal or be on the same page. So that's their quest at the moment, and that's how they feel, because they feel things are not quite right. The way they are, the way they are at the moment. So they just want to go back to the good old times, or to the good times. They keep reflecting and thinking about the good times that you had previously, prior to this situation that is perceived by them as uncomfortable or not good. Okay, Mariam, that's the answer to your question. Oh, hi, Mel. I'll move on to the next. I hope that answers your question, Mariam Q. So I'll move on to the next one. I'll try and do as many as I can, because anyway, I don't think there's a time I've answered all the questions, because they're usually quite a number of them. So let me move on to the next one. Mel, general. Okay, let's find out. Let's do a general for Mel. Okay. Mel, general reading for Mel. What's good? Mel, what's coming? Mel. Okay. Currently, this is for Mel. Currently, what I'm getting is you are generally going on with your life, especially in the material or financial aspects of your life, to just do what you need to do to make yourself comfortable. That's what I'm getting as your current preoccupation. And in addition to that, you're just looking at improving your skills or your ways of trying to improve your financial abundance or material abundance, which will actually materialize in due course. What you're working towards at the moment is actually a good thing in the sense that it's laying a firm foundation, a very firm foundation for future abundance, as in financially, especially financially mainly, but even materially. So what I'm getting is that you carry on doing what you're doing, because you're going to actually benefit from it greatly with by the passage of time, as time progresses. So the other thing is that much as you're doing what you have to do for yourself, what I get is that there's some situation whereby you are also getting criticism, or you're being criticized for standing for what you believe in, doing things the way you want to do to help yourself. Somebody or some people have a perception of you being unreasonable in aspects of your life, or the decisions that you've made regarding your life. So what I'm getting is that these person or these people feel that you've kind of ostracized them. You've ostracized them. Therefore, they're not happy with that state of affairs. They feel remote. They don't feel close as they would like to be. And, from their point of view, you're not keeping them close. And that's what they would like to do, to be closer to you, to be happy and share a lot or the various things that you shared in the past. So their thought and wish is for you to be reasonable, because from their point of view, you're not being reasonable. Hence their criticism of you. So they would like you to be reasonable, which they know you are. I don't know why that's what is coming up. They know you are, but on this particular aspect, which you made a decision that is adverse to their interests, but is for your well-being. So because of that, they want you to revisit it and be reasonable, because there is conflict at the moment. This person is not happy, or these people are not happy with you. Hence the attacks, could be verbal attacks, and this conflict. However, in due course, there will be a situation, or a situation will come about whereby everything will fall in place, laying the foundation for you to talk or to realign things with this person. Or so there is hope, and that will only be realized if you both work towards it slowly but surely. It will materialize where you'll reunite, or in your case, what I'm also getting, you might just change course and have a different connections, different friendships. But whichever way it is that it work out for you as an individual, work out for you very well, whatever the case. That's what I'm getting for you, Mel, in this situation, which actually is a challenging one, whereby you made a decision regarding your life. However, somebody wants you to be part of your life, but in your case, in your decision, perhaps not now, or later, or even never. But whichever way you go about it, is that you'll find solace in the things that you strive to achieve. You'll just find that you're happy, peaceful in what you're working on, because so far so good. It's only in the area of relationships that's a bit challenging, but materially there's the future is promising. But even in terms of relationships, it's also promising. It's very promising both ways. So generally, it'll be fine for you, although the current situations may make you feel that, oh, maybe not, but it'll be fine. There'll be some reflection on your part and in the part of this other person, reflecting on things. And it's a good time for you to reflect as well. It will also allow you the opportunity to plan better, because what I'm getting is this person is actually I don't know how to put it in this person is prone to getting into problematic situations. I should put it that way. That's what I'm getting. Is very prone to that. Perhaps because of their decisions, or they don't think things through thoroughly. Hence, the current situation. To cut the long story short, you're not the one who is actually culpable. They are largely culpable for the situation. This person, okay. That's it, Mel. That's your general reading. Okay. So let me see. Oh, sorry. Oh no, it wasn't a question. It was a greeting Tanya made. Okay. Um, Bonita, how will this go? Bonita, let's find out. Let's find out. Bonita, this is yours. Bonita, how will things go for Bonita in the upcoming months? Now, Bonita, what I'm getting is that you'll be curious to know which you are, even right now, by virtue of asking this question. It's uncertain. I'm getting some sort of uncertainty. You feel a sense of uncertainty. However, you make decisions which you may change several times in the quest for both stability, as in life relationships, and generally even in terms of either work or training, because what I'm getting is you change your mind several times regarding these two, relationships and training or work or things to do with that. And because you change your mind, you have to start all over again, perhaps once or twice, because you may come up with a plan, or you're going to come up with a plan or decision you make, but you change your mind on those decisions that you will have made. However, because of this lack of clarity, with time you'll be able to sit down and take your time to think things through thoroughly, and that's when you'll actually come up with feasible but also viable practical solutions or ways around things. And when you do so, you just find that generally things are challenging. Life is very challenging. That's the feeling you get. Even after you've come up with what you think is feasible and viable, as in terms of solutions or decisions you make. But they will be right. They will be right in the sense that they will be practical, yes, but also they will be helpful. They will help you, whatever you come up with in due course, as in decisions. Initially, things will just be all over the place, but in due course, you will be able to hash out something that's feasible and helpful to you, because it will lead to achieving some sort of achievements, and in terms of improving your life, or working towards the lifestyle you want to have for yourself. So your decision will be good. But once you work out what the lifestyle you want to have for yourself, it will still be something that you'll use your intuition to rely on. For instance, if it's, say, it could be work, or it could even be, if you're thinking of a business or working for somebody, you will have to rely greatly on your intuition to assist you in think in coming up with the best ways, even after you've decided and identified what you want to do and the way you want to do it. There'll be challenges there. So what I'm getting is challenges, changing your mind and changing the direction, or the right direction, as in maybe a particular type of work or course or relationship. You change your mind. So the main feature here is changing your mind several times on these things. And there coming a time in due course whereby you just feel that things are at a standstill. Again, that will require you to reflect on your life and just kind of taking a review of your life, and then thinking what's working or what will work and what will not work. So there is no certainty in terms of, or clarity rather, in terms of specific things that you would definitely do for a long time. For the next few months, there's a lot of uncertainty, and changing your mind and trying to start things, stop, and then start again, but in a different way. Stop. In terms of relationships, you'll it'll be a good thing for you in terms of relationships, but in terms of work or training or things to do with your life generally, providing for yourself, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So you needn't feel a sense of frustration. Okay, it'll come across as a little frustrating generally. However, there is hope that that frustration will fizzle out, will die out if you just rely on your intuition. What I'm getting for you is rely more on your intuition and think your ideas through, because don't rush. Take time to think things through, and slowly but surely, you're very likely to get to where you need to get. In the friendships or connections, you may get assistance from somebody who is experienced and caring to assist you, perhaps guide you in what you want to achieve. So that's your reading for the next for the question you've asked, Bonita. Okay. Right. Right. The next question is Talisa. Talisa, I hope I pronounced that right. What's coming towards me? Let's find out. Let's find out, Talisa. What's coming towards Talisa? Okay. What's coming is some challenges, some challenging situations, Talisa. However, ones that you'll overcome easily, or find solutions to very easily. So, but once you find solutions to those challenging situations, is that you will to navigate and hold on to what you have, as in perhaps not spending as you used to, but also in terms of traveling or going out, you will be, what's coming is that you'll spend even more time not by yourself, but in a way whereby you won't be moving around as freely as you used to. Not because you won't be free, but it's just that circumstances will be that you may need to cut down on travel, maybe keeping around the home even more. However, also receive offers for friendships or for opportunities, exchange of gifts, love. In terms of love, yes. So you, in terms of love, yes, but in terms of money, it's it's a bit of a, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. So you really have to, um, what I'm getting is get guidance from or assistance from individuals, or one, maybe several, or even a department that will be of assistance to you, because friendships, you're going to get several offers. Is more to do with finances and things of a material nature. So what I'm getting is you're going to spend some time reflecting on life generally, but that reflection will come up with some solutions that you may need to actually cultivate to improve your situation or to better it in whichever way you would like to. Again, I mean, like the person I was reading for before, intuition and reflection will be things that you'll need to rely on to actually help you in this situation, what's coming for you. With a quieter mind, you'll find that solutions will come much more easily, or suggestions or how to better yourself will come much more easily through your mind. What I'm getting is not stressing yourself because something is not coming in the time you expected it to come. That shouldn't bother you, because it may be a source of blockage to helpful ideas coming your way. So what I'm getting is just relax. Solutions and practical ways of going about things, be it relationships, money, or whatever, travel, what will come. You'll get assistance financially. You will. You won't get stuck you in the sense that you're completely stuck, but there will be ways of you managing through these challenging times. Because of your the things you like or are used doing, you may find that's a challenge for you, and perhaps in your circles talk about you not indulging or doing the things that people are used to seeing you doing. But such discussions or such kind of talk may not be pleasing to your ears, because you may find it to be uh, unpleasant. So that's what's coming. Because however, those close to you, like family, close friends, will be of assistance in whatever you want to do, achieve, or whatever way you want to go, whichever direction. They'll be reliable in assisting you with your um, aspirations. Let me see. To realize your aspirations. Let me just see what's coming up here. With time, you'll be able to actually enjoy the life you want. It will come, but with time. So that's the reading, Talisa. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to look for the next question. Right. Let me, Valentina, I think it's, yeah, that's fine. Let me just read the question. Okay. All right. Let's find out the answer to that question, Valentina. The answer to that question. Is it? Now, the answer to your question is that yes, the intention is there. The intention is there. The intention is there from this person. The intention is there. The only thing is that they're a little cautious, but the intention is there, definitely. So the intention is there because they see a lot of potential in you. You're perceived by this person as somebody with great potential to be with and to achieve a lot of other things together with. So it's something they will slowly but surely work towards, much as you'll also be working towards just going about your life, Valentina. So yes, the intention, but on your part, I think it will be helpful. What I'm getting is that on your part, you're just perceived by this person as somebody who's just getting on with your life. So what they think, they're not sure, or at least they think that you'll turn them down. That's the perception they have, because you're not showing any interest or you're not perceived by them as somebody who will be receptive. So they just don't want to be heartbroken. Now, when it comes to that, there'll be a bit of competition, as in ideas. Who has the best ideas? Who is the best with this other third party, as in your question? But what I'm getting is you will outwit this person, or you'll come across as somebody who is witty intellectually. That will be the beginning of your foundation with this connection of yours. But it will not come easy. It will come after some intellectual kind of I don't know how to put it, intellectual exchanges. So it's only then and up to then that, yes, a clearer and firmer foundation will be set for you to be with this person. Yeah, that's Valentina. So that's Let me just find out. That's the answer to your question, Valentina, but let me just see what else is coming up. You have a lot in common with this person. You will, as you talk and get to spend time to know each other, or to get to see what the other one likes, dislikes, or whatever. And everything will be fair to you. Everything will be done fairly, or things will progress in a manner you'll feel or perceive things to be fair. Okay, so that's yours, Valentina. Okay, Sonali. Let's find out, Sonali, your career. Let's find out career. Career. What's Sonali's career? Yes, Sonali, you would. You're very much. It's something that you're very much like to have or do. Yes, and you feel what I'm getting is kind of like some sort of very attached. You're very attached to what you want to do, and you like to do it. So that will be very possible. Very possible. However, it will be a very slow one. It will be possible for you to do and to achieve the things you want to achieve in that regard, regarding your specific question to do with career. Yes, there's potential for you to do very well in your chosen career. However, that will come at a cost, in the sense that in terms of friendships, or could be love, because there will be some sort of a situation whereby the friendship or love will get in the way of choices or decisions regarding your career, and that will be a tough one for you to. It won't be an easy one, but what I'm getting is that you may trade off the love for the time being, and in order to progress your career, or put the love issue aside for the time being in order to progress your career, because that's what I'm getting is in terms of love or friendship. So things may not be what you expect in that, in terms of love or even career. May look, from your point of view, may look either not promising or bleak, but the future is very promising. I think that's the best way I can put it for you, is that it's very promising. Actually, that's actually the best way for me to put it for you. Although these other challenges are mainly to do with love coming in the way of that. That's the only, what I see as an impediment or hurdle. Finances, initially, that will be a challenge, or if it already isn't. If it's a challenge, but will continue to be a challenge with time in terms of finances. However, with endurance and relying more on your intuition and patience, but obviously while taking practical steps. I mean, you not just rely on intuition and you're not taking practical steps of what is coming up, doing what you need to do. And if you do so, all will be very well for you in terms of your career within the time limit or time that you've described or asked about. So that is Sonali B. So eventually, both career and family will work out well for you. But initially, as of now, it will be a challenge. It is a challenge. That's what I'm getting. But with time, you'll be fine. Whereby you'll just feel blessed, or in a way that you're getting your terms of career abundance, family very happy, or relationships. Okay, so Sonali, that's something that is needs some work and patience, some work to do and patience. So support from friends and family will see you through what seems a challenging time, Sonali. So this shouldn't be something that should worry you, because it's not something. It's something that what I'm getting is that it's more to do with relationships that are a challenge and worry, a source of your worry, because they will impact, or the decisions you will need to make will impact your career. So it won't be an easy one, but you'll find a way out with the support of your close friends and family. Okay. Okay, Sonali. Hi, Ravinderdeep. Okay. Okay. Solitan. Okay, let's find out Solitan's question. Solitan's question. When Sultan and M reconcile. Ooh. So Solitan it's difficult to put a time on that, Solitan, because at the moment this person has a very, very clouded mind. Clouded. So they're not thinking clearly, they're anxious, they're worried, they're not happy. Perhaps you're not as well, because you like some sort of restoration of this situation to what it was prior to what it is right now. Much as you don't know how to go about it, they don't either. So for now, both of you spend time just doing the things that you need to do to just keep yourself happy and just getting on with life for now. Because if you force it now, they will not be receptive to whatever you're suggesting. I think what I'm getting is just leave things to be for now. Just get on with other goals and things that you need to achieve with time. I mean, for yourself. And then with time, we can revisit. You can ask again. But for now, what I'm getting is they won't be receptive. They're not happy. Much as you don't know, they don't know how to go about the matter. Solitan. So it's best not to force it right now, perhaps. when you both take time to think things through with time, you will both realize what you need, that in due course or in terms of the future, it's best to actually work together, do things together, and that will be something that will come gradually, but not something that can be forced or rushed. It's likely that you will meet at a place, maybe you'll be traveling or visiting, and that might be the trigger for restoring things to what they were, and you'll both be happy. But for now, it's best to try and divert your attention to other things that you need to achieve, even though that's one of them. But it's just that it's not possible right now. Neither is it helpful to force it, because it will just make things worse if it's forced. So there's no time. However, it's possible that this will work out organically. You might have gone shopping or just doing things, but you'll be through some sort of travel trip to some place, and that will be the beginning of restoring all this. Soliton. Okay? Okay. Picklish, let's find out. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, what should be expect? Picklish. Okay, let's find out. For the month of June. Picklish for June. Picklish for June. Vicky, now, what to expect is when Vicky Lish, what to expect is that when opportunities avail themselves for you to do what you need to do, could be work or financial opportunities, especially material things of a material nature, take them up. Do what you need to do when the opportunities arise, because what I'm getting is you will need to actually put in more effort for these to materialize, or even progress the way you would like to, because short of not putting in the required time, will cause you, is very likely to cause you some kind of heartache or frustration, unhappiness. So it will be incumbent on you to identify and then progress those things that you want. Take time out to identify them and follow things through, because if you don't do that, you will not feel happy. So being proactive is what I'm getting here. Just, but obviously taking out time out to rest and reflect as well. As you rest or reflect, think of what you really want to achieve and the way you want to do things. June, or this time you've asked about, for you, there'll be plenty of time for you to reflect and plan, but also once opportunities are identified, follow through. In terms of love, it's looking fine. In terms of love, generally fine. However, even with love, you may need to do some work on that, putting in the effort, because otherwise you have divergent ideas or points of view that will need reconciling, even in love. So the common theme I'm getting here is putting in the effort, identifying opportunities and putting in the efforts, making decisions, thinking things through before you make decisions. Again, what I'm getting is you're likely to find even decision making a challenge. However, reflect. Sorry, that's what I'm getting. Decision making will be a challenge. Just reflect and then decide. Reflect, identify what you want to do, then follow through. You'll just find that your life generally will get into balance more like organically. So, and when it does, you feel like this very organized, smart person, which you are getting, who knows what they want, where they want to be, what they want to achieve. And if you seek advice, maybe even through this guidance, it will be something that will add to your body of knowledge, and then you will know what to do after that. But whatever you choose to do will be something that will be good for you. But your choices, the key theme, or what I'm getting is your choices have to be well thought through, reflected on, because you don't want to make the wrong choices. So reflecting on things and identifying opportunities and putting in the work that you need to put, both financially and relationships, because this is going to apply to both of those for you. The future, because if you want to the future, as in the following months ahead, to be ones that are good, in the sense that you're making progress to regarding the things that you want to get, you may need to take time out to talk to friends, or having some discussions with friends. Maybe you will some interactions with other people will help you during your free time. That will be healthy for you. Okay. That's for you. Okay. Ravinder, that's speculation. So the next one is what are the cards? Okay, Ravinder Deep. So let's find out. Ravinder Deep. This is yours, Ravinder Deep. Let's find out. Okay, Ravinder Deep. So what this person, well, they don't know. The answer to your question is right now is they feel stuck in a way, stuck. So they're not able to think clearly and say definitively or feel definitively feel a particular way. They just feel stuck. So, but at the same time, they feel you're just getting on with your life, caring for yourself, and just getting better at doing the things that you're doing. They believe you're fortunate because they also feel you have a lot of potential, even perhaps even to do better. On their part, much as they feel stuck, this is a source of stress and worry for them because they feel that you're moving on farther and farther and making progress in the things that you're doing with your life. And they think that they feel that you even do much better as time with the progresses because you're putting in the energy. Excuse me, because they feel you're putting in the energy. So their hope is if you reach out to them, they're hoping you could reach out to them. Excuse me, please. I don't know what's, it's a bit hot in here. So Ravinder Deep, they feel stuck, they're worried, they're anxious. That's how they feel. But regarding you, you're just moving on, moving ahead, making progress in your life. So they hope you can reach out to them. That's what they would like. That's how they feel. Is because they're going through some challenges. They're going through quite some challenges at the moment. So that's the situation, Ravinder Deep. Okay. Excuse me, please. See the. Okay, Mel. Let's find out. Mel. See it. See the voice. Let's go. Okay. One. Mel, this person would like to reach out to you because they think it will do both of you a lot of good if reach out to you or you reach out to them, because if it was either way, they just want some sort of acceptance acceptance, and they feel that things will be fine in due course. So that's how they feel, is that maybe if you could reach out to them, it will be good, because they feel you're somebody that they are emotionally attached to, or would be emotionally attached to. That's how they feel. However, there's some caution. They think you're somebody who is very cautious. That's how they perceive you. So they don't want to come across as maybe rushing things or doing things in a way that will upset you, because that's something they endeavor to avoid, upsetting you. But they feel that they would like you to reach out and they would like to be close to you. Actually, they feel, from their point of view, they feel very emotionally attached to you. And they feel that things can be very good for both of you, whereby you can help them much as they can be of some help to you, but they also feel that you help them in several ways in terms of bringing the best out of them. hence this card here. So that's how they feel. Okay, Mel, that's the answer to that question. Maria, let's find out. Maria, let's find out. It's Maria, then Tanya. Let's find out if they will. Maria, so what I'm getting, the answer to that question is they believe that things are not right, or things went very wrong, and it's just ended everything to do with that connection. That's how they feel, because right now they feel they're having the rest, they're enjoying their rest, or they're taking time out to rest. They're not even considering what you've asked about. They're not considering that at all. Perhaps with the passage of time, you may try and inquire again in due course, but the current energy and what I'm getting is that this person feels things went very wrong, and that ended everything to do with this connection. So what they want to do now, and at least for the foreseeable future months, or at least months, in terms of months, they just want their rest to think of their next steps. Their next steps could be even reconnecting with you in future, but they're not thinking of that right now. That is not one of their considerations. So let's find out. Let's see, in terms of that question, Evergreen is something that they may consider in due course, but not anytime soon. In due course, they may consider that, but they're just taking their time to rest and identify opportunities for them, their life. They're thinking about the future for them. So that's the answer to your question, Maria. This person is not happy at all, and has no intention of doing that. Okay. Right. Tanya. Hi, Tanya. Okay, Tanya, let's find out what's coming for Tanya. What's coming up for Tanya? Tanya, what's coming up is you're going to get you're going to come up with very smart ideas and strategies of managing things to do with money and relationships. So relationships could be relationships to do with working or professional relationships. So you will come up with in the time that you've asked about, you'll come up with ideas, or you'll make decisions that are helpful to you in terms of what you want to achieve in terms of your career. However, you will have to move on, i.e., move away from maybe your current relationship or attachments, as in friendships, because what you will decide to do will not be it will not be easy to juggle or to do both. It will require you to really focus more attention on what you plan to do in due course regarding this career issue, whereby you will have to cut down the time and energy that you put into fostering personal friendships and attachments away from. These are not professional, nothing to do with work, leisurely, more like. You'll have to walk away or change your mind about that and focus more on the career. And if you do, yes, things will materialize, will come up, things will come into, they'll bear some fruit, they will come into fruition. However, you have to exercise caution in terms of expenditure, for some reason, expenditure, travel, to just focus and work on these matters to do with the career. So you will make good decisions, because what I'm getting is that you take your time to really think things through properly. And there's a lot of hope for you to work towards and achieve what you want to achieve within the time that you want to achieve. However, much as there's hope, it won't be a matter of weeks. No, it will be much more than that. It will not be within the time frame you mentioned, but a much longer time than just weeks. So it will be several months. That's what I'm getting. Months rather than weeks. But you'll be happy in what you get, or in terms of what you're looking for, you'll be happy with it in terms of how you feel, not only how you feel in terms of earning capacity or earning potential. It'll be something that you'll be pleased with, and it's something that you will want to do for a very long time to come, because within that you'll get is that there'll be opportunities for you even to improve your financial standing, as in pay scale to go to different scales incrementally. So that's what it is for you, Tanya, regarding that question. It won't be weeks, it will be months. So it's something that may come, or may be worrying for you, but what I'm getting is, do not let fear deter you from planning and taking steps that you need to take to work towards that, Tanya. And in doing so, I think it's best to focus. You see this card here. I think it's sometimes it's focusing on your intentions and working towards them without sharing aspects of it that don't need to be shared. I think that's the way to put it. Yeah. So Tanya, this is just some caution for you. Okay, just some caution, something to be cautious about. Although the future is very promising for you in terms of finances, but you need to be exercised. That's why this card, not spending time with some individuals in a leisurely way and sharing things that some of the things that don't need to be shared. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Garbage or GAP? I hope I say that right. Pronounce that your name right. GAP. Will. Let's find out. GAP. Let's find out. GAP. GAP. Now, wow. GAP, what I'm getting here is that the expectation here is actually the other way around. Is that hopefully you reach out to them anytime now, and hopefully you will do so with some sort of enthusiasm. The expectation is that from this other person is that you be the one to reach out to them, because they're just really in their own world, and they don't have that intention to do that, or at least even if they wanted to, it's unlikely that they will show or there will be any indication. So they will just keep to themselves. That's what I'm getting. That thought. I know the occasion is a joyous one, but that's the answer. That's the answer I'm getting. GAP. So in terms of what I'm getting here is that they'll be happy even to give you some gifts, or if you reached out to them. What I'm getting here is I don't know if it's something egotistical, but if things went back to what they were, they will be happy to exchange gifts, or even give you some sort of gifts. Sorry. They don't want to do something that that will go wrong or will make things worse, or they don't want to be perceived or to come across as being careless. So hence just keeping to themselves. Okay? So that's your answer, GA Peach. Peach, let me see. Oh, sorry, I think I scored much more than just jumped several people, jumps ahead. Let me just oh, sorry. Okay, right. Now let me scroll to find the next question. I'm trying to find things move forward soon. Davis. Okay, TD, T for things move forward. Let's find out. Maybe it's just gonna... Yes. TD, the answer to your question is not immediately. Yeah, because this person is in recovery mode, still recovering from whatever happened. So with time, they look at the potential that there is in terms of what you're asking. Recovery mode, and so things will be slow. But yes, with time they will, and you'll also feel and acknowledge it with time, but it will take quite some time. You both feel they're at the moment they're in recovery mode. They will, when they pick themselves up fully, they'll put in the effort, and when they do, you'll realize it. You'll feel it too, because they'll show. It'll be profound. At the moment, you may not see each other frequently due to commitments and some challenging challenging situations logistically. It's not you as a person, no, it's other challenges. But in terms of what you've asked, yes, it'll be the case. You'll be actually a very happy family together again. That's what I'm getting. Okay, you'll be a very happy family. So GA, TD, yes, that's the answer. The answer is a clear yes. That's what I'm getting. Very clear yes, but with time. So the person doesn't feel, for now, the person doesn't feel ostracized, as was the case before. They don't feel ostracized. So, because that's how they felt before. So your wish and perhaps your preference will be things to progress as soon as possible, or actually almost immediately, but they need time to recover. Yeah, there have been some challenging situations So they need to recover because some person, there's a third party situation here. So you just need to allow them time, but the future looks good. Okay? That's why I say they're having their own challenges that are nothing to do with you. So that's your answer. Okay. Right. My Lydian Lily. Let's find out. Lydian Lily. How, for my. Let's find out if they will. Lydian Lily. This is yours. It's your, so Lillian will need, this will require, this situation will require some sort of assistance, the assistance of a third party for this to actually happen as you've asked, Lillian Lily. So it will require the assistance of a third party. Could be some energetically, something that's not quite right. That's what I'm getting here. Perhaps even spiritually. So with time, the intention will be there. They will think of it, but also they're paying more attention to what they want to achieve for themselves. They're reflecting. They're also reflecting on what you've asked about. They would like that to be the case. And hopefully, from their point of view, they may reach out to you, but they are taking their time. They're taking their time, but will it really happen in due course? In due course, what I'm getting is very likely, but you need to. They're going through their time of reflection and planning their life, and dealing with whatever spiritual issue or issues there may be. Because what I'm getting is something spiritual there. Right, now, Lillian Lily, is that it's a difficult one. They would like to in the future. However, reflecting on life generally and things that have happened, and some of which continue to happen in this person's life, they just don't feel happy or motivated to do so. They just don't. They just don't feel motivated to do so. Perhaps in your in this person's circles some sort of intrusion. They perceive some sort of very intrusive energy or person that has not helped your situation, or did not help your situation with this person. Actually, this third party was very detrimental to this connection then. So this person, that's what one of the things this person is reflecting on. So answering your question, they would like to in due course. However, because of the pain and for various reasons, it will be kind of a barrier to that. But you can slowly but surely work towards it. Okay? Because I'm not sure if this person wished both of you well, but that's how I perceive it to be. Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to look for the next question. Okay. Zara, I hope I pronounced that right. Zara. Okay, let's find out. Zara. Zara B. What will happen between Zara and Nicola after their break? What will happen, Zara, is there will be a period of time, which is now, till further notice, whereby you, like this person, are just going to have to focus on just your skills or provision, as in work. So that's the situation, Zara. Let me read the question again. Yes. So that's the period you're going through, the phase you're going through, both of you. Everybody's, or each of you is just really will have, well, is have to just do things that they have to do in terms of their training, work, or things just to better themselves as individuals. And that's where the focus is, or will remain for quite a while, because when they think of this connection, they just feel unhappy. However, they also feel there's potential for through either, that's this person's point of view, there's potential to either restore or come back to this connection, or to look for alternatives, explore other alternatives. Currently, there's a lot of caution from this person. So after they've reflected and gone through, both of you gone through whatever phase, and they've started or doing what they want to do or been setting out to do in terms of work training, this matter that you're asking about will be reconsidered by them. But again, when they reconsider the matter, it'll be something that they would like to revisit, restore the old ties. But obviously, they will not be too sure. They'll be worried because of the caution. What to do? Shall I restore these old ties, although now it's really possible, or shall I choose something different? Things are this person will be in a situation whereby they cannot decide. Indecision is your answer. Indecision. Yeah. It's possible that they will come back, but at the same time, they will also try to balance that with, or to weigh that against moving on permanently. And whichever works best for them is what they will choose. So because of the difficulty having to decide, they will seek guidance or suggestions from somebody close to them, or perhaps their intuition, somebody as in family, or maybe a very close friend as well. They will need guidance, basically. So it's something that they will not decide on them by themselves. Okay. Sarah, that's the answer to your question. Celia, let me move on to Celia's question. Let's find out what's going to happen. Celia, what's going to happen? Celia, what's going to happen? What's going to happen, Celia, is that because excuse me, you need some sort of mediation, somebody to assist you in if this is to work out. Although they would like it to work out because they want to be back, they definitely want to. But it's just that they feel let down. That's how they feel let down because of the things that have been said, and they want some detailed and frank discussions. They will want this, if this is to be revisited, because they feel a lot of information has been withheld from them, and they just feel unhappy and stressed about information being withheld from them. They want, if this relationship is to be restored, so some of the terms changed, which they feel will not be acceptable to you. But they want some of these terms changed. But they also feel that you will not want a drastic change. So much as you don't know, they don't know how to practically take what practical steps to take for this to be restored. However, the current situation with time will change, whereby is restored. You may feel that all is ended, but it may change where all these things are restored. Let me just get one or two cards to find out. Oh, it's something that they're really not happy about, the way things ended. In terms of restoration, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, but give it time. Spend time with each side, spend time with people who are supportive, to care for, to assist you, to maybe counsel you, give you some counseling and TLC. It doesn't look likely that this will be restored. So it's something that will take some kind of strenuous efforts for it to work. It will be, because the breakup was very hurtful to this person. So everything just hangs in the balance. It's there's no guarantee that this will. There's no certainty that it will work out or will be restored. They're not happy, and it's unlikely that they will just return. So that's not the best. I don't know how. I wish I had a better way to put this, but at the same time, I have to tell you what it is exactly, so that at least you know what it is. That's what it is. Okay. Right. Celia, that's your answer. Okay, what will happen? Okay, Anjali, your question is the next, Anjali. What will happen? What will happen? You answer. Anjali, the answer to your question is that what will happen is there's a real possibility that you'll get back together. Yes. Because this person perceives you as, or would like to get back together. And it's something that they will really want to, they're thinking of doing, but it's just more to do with how, and just bear with me a moment. How and yeah, how and the terms, if the terms will be the same, they don't mind either way, but all they don't want is any hurt for either party. So yes, it's a real possibility, but they're just taking their time to reflect. They're just taking their time. You would like to, perhaps you'd like that to happen sooner, but they are not in a hurry at all. Although this is a real possibility that this will be restored, the connection will be restored in due course. For now, I think what I'm getting is that they're just going about their life. Perhaps you're doing the same. With time, the balance will be restored. With time. So you just, I think the key issue here is, I don't know, it's easy for me to say be patient, but again, I'm not the one in that situation. So what I'm trying to say is I empathize with you who is in this situation. So Angela, what I'm getting is that this person feels that whatever is happening or the way things are at the moment is dishonorable. From their point of view, they would like to feel honored and respected and celebrated if there was some sort of restoration to the way things were. But that's something they really are having to reflect on, because there are things that went on that led to the current situation, and that's hence the need for this person to think and reflect even more. With time, there'll be restoration and balance, and yes, the connection will be restored. Yes, that's the confirmation here, Anjali. Okay? Okay, so that's your reading, Anjali. Okay. Because let me see. Oh, thanks, Mel. Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. Yes, sorry. Okay. Anjali, I've just answered your question. I hope you find that helpful. I'm trying to scroll down to the next question. Love. Oh, okay. Lavender. Lavender seas. Okay, let's find out. Lavender seas. Let's find out. Wow. Lavender seas. The answer to your question, Lavender seas, is that very energetic, with a lot of intellectual versatility. So very energetic with a lot of intellectual versatility, and somebody who actually provides and loves to be independent, likes to be independent. Very reflective as well. You or assisting you with what they perceive to be a challenging situation or situations. Smart and has got an eye for detail. They look at things in a detailed way, but also very strategic and intuitive. Somebody who also is interested in things to do with spirituality. Yeah. But a person who also comes across as can worry, a person who worries about situations, maybe because they're very caring, but they also worry what you may perceive as a lot. They worry a lot. So, but generally, yeah, a person who others look up to or look to for guidance, assistance, help, comfort, and one who is also defensive. They defend their decisions, they defend their stance, they defend their actions. So that's the sort of person. Lavender says that's the sort of person. Reflective, energetic, intellectually versatile, loving, caring, a very person who plans to the every detail, spiritual, but also worrying. They worry. Yeah. Social. They are very. You perceive them, or they'll be perceived by you and others as somebody who's social. Very social person. Sometimes, maybe because of worrying or going our way to be of assistance, maybe to you and others, may come across as prone to difficult situations, as in some kind of maybe disagreements or accidents, some sort of accidents, prone to accidents. But overall, that's what it is. Lavender seas. Gloria B. Sorry, let me. I'm just trying to find the next question. Okay. Gloria, just. Okay, Gloria B. Let's find out. Gloria B. Capricorn return. Capricorn return. Gloria B. Capricorn return. Capricorn return. Let's find out. Yep. Gloria B. The intention is there, and yes, that will happen. The intention is there. Yes, that will happen. However, there'll be lots of situations whereby you have divergent points of view and things that you'll need to resolve. Yes, so the return is there, but there'll be things that you'll need to resolve. when that return happens. Okay. So Gloria, that's the answer to your question. I think while you wait for the return, if you know or think of or things that might need to be resolved, perhaps it would be also good to prepare to resolve those in a healthy way when this return happens. Okay, so Gloria B, that's the answer to that question. Okay, going. The next question is okay, Priyanka. Let's find out. Okay, Priyanka, what do you? What is Priyanka's question? Okay. Okay, Priyanka. Currently, it's what it can be. They find it challenging at times to deal with you. Bit of a challenge, or that's what they think. And challenging, not in a very negative sense, perhaps, but things that they find challenging or a little difficult to deal with, aspects of you. But at the same time, they don't want to hurt you. They don't want you to feel hurt. So they're willing to put in the time and effort just to make sure that things are or progress smoothly. And you're perceived as somebody who is independent and just likes to have a good life, which they're happy to work towards for not just you, but both of you to have that good life together. That's what they think. And Priyanka, that's what this person thinks. The other thing that is coming up is that they think that you and them are very close, or can it be, I don't know, even much closer than you are. Basically, you have a lot in common. You have a lot in common. That's how they think, and they think that you appreciate them. That's what they think of you. That you are very appreciative of them, Priyanka. So, see what else is coming up here. They think that you, well, they think of you as mature, and in terms of your approach and discussions, perhaps you see them that way too. The key issue here is maturity, Priyanka. So that's the answer to your question. So um so 2 questions, and that will be it for today. And then hopefully there will be other opportunities. Um, uh, Okay, Blue Fly 102. I'll answer one or two questions and that'll be it for today. However, uh, I believe there'll be several other opportunities for questions to be answered. Um, Let me just, sorry, look at this question again. Oh, okay. Blue Fly 102. Okay. How is different? Okay. Blue Fly Boy 102. Blue Fly, sorry, not boy. It's me. It was Blue Fly 102. What it is that they would like to iron things out, get you to reach out to them. They would like you to reach out to them because they think that you are being unfair or unreasonable, and they believe that they found out your from their point of view what they perceive as you being unfair, and hope this is reflected on perhaps you also identified or can identify one or two things, but this is how they feel. And hope, from how they feel, is the hope you're reflecting on the situation. So, Blue Fly 102, yes, that's the answer to that question. Okay. Okay. Uh, Emilia Queen. I'll answer one more question, then I think this is the last one. Emily's, then I'll call it a day for today. Hopefully there'll be other opportunities for me to answer people's questions. How does okay, Emilia Queen. How does it do? How does it want? How does it? How, now they feel they want to reach out to you. That's how they feel. Emilia Queen, that's your answer. They feel you can reach out to each other. You're free. They're happy for you to reach out to them, and they have no problem reaching out to you, and they would like to because they just want to close in your friendship. But they also feel you're cautious. Perhaps you're taking time out from their point of view to just think of things to do with your future, financial future. That's how they feel. But generally, they feel good. They feel good. The feeling is one that is good. It's not, yeah. They feel you have a lot in common. There's a lot that you can share. That's how they feel. So what I'm getting is just positive vibes, some just generally positivity. I feel very positive. I've not got anything negative. Uh, Emily Quinn. So let me just see. Now, they feel that your life together can be very enjoyable, enjoyable life together. So that's how they feel, and that's their wish, and that's what they would like to work towards, given the opportunities. So I hope that's helpful for you. So I won't be able to answer any more questions today. However, um, I will. I believe there will be other opportunities to answer questions. So for that's it for today. I thank you for your time, but if I haven't answered your question, if I haven't answered your question, I hope there will be other opportunities for that to happen. But I just I'm thankful for your time. Thank you very much. So I'll endeavor. I'll try and see if I can avail people um, other opportunities as soon as possible. Okay. So sorry, that's it for today. But obviously the list is still long. But that's it for today. But I'll try and see if I can make time for other opportunities for people's questions to be answered. I thank you. Bye for now.